Итак, продолжаем. Мы наконец-то выполнили задачу, которую нам дали давным-давно. Сейчас нам нужно наведаться к Лакруа и сказать ему, что мы выполнили задание, уничтожили склад, который должен был уничтожить Меркурия. Если я не ошибаюсь, должно быть такси, благодаря которому мы можем перемещаться по различным районам. Так, вроде бы менты должны быть. Или просто пройти мимо. Они просто друг на друга смотрят, там третий появится, четвертый появится. Муторно как-то. Может быть, в домик зайти? Это кто еще такой? Эй, нифига себе! Ну что это, охотники на вампиров Жаку? В смысле? А что произошло, извините? Ой. Ментов тут вообще немерено. Белый король. Но мы яркую пешку. Белый король это кто? Нам по ходу игры будут такие сообщения присылать. Блин, если ментов тут будет по 20 штук за углом, придется реально канализацией пользоваться. Поэтому от них нужно избавляться как-нибудь. В башню. Вентура. В даунтаун. Даунтаун! Как мне туда попасть, ребят? Ну что канализация? Или через канализацию в крайнем случае. Ладно, еще раз проверим. Вдруг появилась машинка. Нет. Ну нет уже. Такси тоже не помечено нигде. Вот, теперь оно активно. Но это все то же самое. Я чего-то не понимаю. Даунтаун, даунтаун. Это только даунтаун. Это тоже не надо. Даунтаун. Все на даунтаун. Опа-на. Почему два? Блин. Давайте еще раз вас глянем. Тот Носферату сказал, что мы не можем пользоваться такси, правильно? Правильно. Он нам дал некоторую карту. Что, кстати? Он дал нам карту, с помощью которой мы якобы можем перемещаться. Вот. С помощью карт настенных канализаций. Это что ли карта нужна была? Ё-моё. Вот почему она была неактивна, да? Зашибись просто. Якобы из такси вышел.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Было что ли? Еще и выжил.
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. we'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort.
Как он так помер?
Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines. Want me to go get him? You do what you want. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Попал ему пулей в голову, да? Тот выжил. Попал ему в живот, сразу загнулся. Странно, конечно. Одной пулей к тому же. Очень странно. Конечно, вначале тот вампир зовут предупреждал, что вот если дробовиком в голову, тогда это проблема, да. Вот эта пуля ничего не сделала. Странно, конечно. Очень странно. Ну что ж, начнем исследовать область. Если не ошибаюсь, это будет боевая зона. Да?
No, don't kill me! Please, please don't kill me! Help! No, it was out of nowhere.
А что ты не убежал?
No, don't kill me! Please, please don't kill me! Help!
По некоторым обстоятельствам, пока мы его трогать не будем, несмотря на то, что мы якобы исследуем персонажа. Магия. Магия, ребята. Так, застрять еще не хватало. Зная игру, это возможно. Да ладно. Невидимка бушует. Это очень опасно. Интересно, что за камера доставит? И место еще такое неприятное, да? Почти застрял. Туда и сюда. Так, повнимательнее давайте. Хорошо, сработало, однако. Что-то нашел. Блин. Так сложно передвигаться еще, блин, непонятно куда идти. Я, конечно, не сомневаюсь, что кто-то более глазастый уже понял, куда идти нужно. Не надо тут говорить, типа, я же проходил эту игру. Я должен знать. В тот раз было все намного проще. Реально какой-то бред. Да твою ж налево. Я же пытался так проскочить. Мне не дали. А я выйду теперь? Я себя же залагал. Слышите, мне кажется, это конец. Я почему-то более чем уверен, что это конец. Хорошо, что я сохранился. Вспоминаем. Вверх нет. Сперва сейчас вспомнить, откуда я пришел. Откуда я пришел? А, точно вспомнил. Сюда. Какая рука прям в монитор. Вот эта девчонка только что схватили прямо перед нами. Это просто... Скорее всего, просто аудио. Человека тут не было даже. Я взял, да? Да ничего. Все-таки это была не просто запись. И вот видите, теперь уже обычная зона.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No. I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
И она невидимка, как я понял, по камерам.
Yes, it is blood and flesh, my elixir, my existence. You are calm. Have you also come to the conclusion that life and death are mutually parasitic? This perspective is uncommon. The multitude see death as tragic. If this were true, so then would be birth. My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore. My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the Kine upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much. Eventually.
Ну, как вы понимаете, в тот раз я отказался, поэтому я не знал, что она в принципе может предложить взамен. Но, как я понимаю, это некоторые артефакты, и я с удовольствием посмотрел на это. Это весьма интересно. Раньше я к ней как-то вообще в легкую приходил. В смысле? Ну, собственно, это не страшно. Как я помню, в апартаментах живет. Ну, значит, мы к нему со временем доберемся. Что у нас дальше по плану? Ух ты! Вот в переводах пошел. Интересно, не испугаются, нет? Да, наверняка. Потому что значок появился. О, помню. Чудо-дом. Чудо-дом. Сюда нужно пойти, потом сюда, потом сюда, наверное. Есть, я вышел. Круто, с первого раза. На самом деле это лабиринт. Чуть не туда свернешь, сразу появляешься в начале.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time. Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome. Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Да, можно с пиратом как.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic. It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Мне кажется, стоило начать, что такое вы поняли, ренегат и так далее.
My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla. The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less. Surely. What else would you like to know?
Все, сейчас пойдет опять теория. Готовимся.
No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla. And the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them. Ah, yes, the infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders. In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in LaCroix's side, which serves my purposes just the same. LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power. I'm sorry you think so. Perhaps we have nothing further to speak of. A wise choice, neonate. It is always better to listen and learn than to act with brazen recklessness. Perhaps you might be a useful ally after all. What is it you would like to know? Surely. What else would you like to know? The Anarchs feel that they don't need the structure and discipline of the Camarilla. I feel that they pose a threat, both to those loyal to the Camarilla and to themselves. Most are mere children and need our guidance.
Ну, знаете, вот пошел разговор про анархов, да? Это как раз Родригес, глава анархов, и он нас позвал к себе. Это я просто заранее говорю, чтобы вы понимали, кто такие анархи.
Surely. What else would you like to know? LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a I have overstepped my bounds. I will say no more. Of course. An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts. I will ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten. Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the Anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
Возможно, некоторые реплики были пропущены. Точно сказать не могу. Я выброс. Тут анархия находится. Вроде бы как. А, нет. Видимо, нет. А, тут пропуск нужен или что-то в этом плане. Все, я вспомнил.
What's up, brother? You enlightened? Sorry, brother. Come back when you've become enlightened.
Я уже просвещен, сказал же. Альба. Не впускает, да? Эх, картинка. Так, вот это вроде я все осмотрел. Можно туда, можно туда. Ладно, давайте по дороге. Плохо бы карту посмотреть. Какой же преступный райончик. Ну, видимо, тот проходит, по закрытый замок. Кстати, отель. Почему я мимо пробежал? Неужели входа нет? Видимо, нет. Вот это они. The Astral. Угу. Вспоминаю место. А пока тут рано что-либо делать. Эх, обожаю РПГшки, тут столько действий всегда, столько заданий, пустые локации преждевременные. какой-то маленький город, как мне показалось. Дверей вообще мало. Суровый. Вот, кстати, я про него говорю.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
Так, либо второй, либо третий.
Nines is expecting. Have some manners and don't wear out your welcome. I'm skeptical. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door. What's up? You've got to understand, Kendrick. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel, that blood is a tangle of chains that's going to leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence. Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey. That shit stretches all the way back to Canaan. Nothing you can do. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you gon' feel that shit. Like it or not. King, man. Father of all vampires. Killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit, man. Keep your voice down. Is Kane real? I don't know. Not sure I want to know. The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla? I don't need to bare my fangs to feel good about myself. The Masquerade is a fruity Camarilla labor. Other than that, I ain't got no problem with it. Live and let live. We got enough to worry about. You know, speaking of the Masquerade, I just thought of something you might be able to help us out with. There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. She's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared. Her name is Pat. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling her. Now she can't get her blood fixed and she ain't so fun anymore. She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear? All right, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know her side. Just let me know when it's done. Yeah? Gehenna, the day we all die. When our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. There's a lot of kindred who believe these are the final nights, the beginning of the apocalypse. Nah, the Camarilla denies any of that shit exists. Vampire forefathers, doomsday prophecies, all just superstition in Camiland. Us? The Anarchs? Everybody's free to make up their own mind, I guess. I buy it. Could explain all the blood in the air. We're probably all playing right into this thing's hands. If it has hands. Yeah? Yeah? Who do you want to know about? That's the man there. One righteous kindred. I wish he'd take a more active stance in our fight. Fuck, man, he's Jack. Jack just does his thing. God help anyone who gets in the way.
Ну, с Джеком мы сейчас и поговорим.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
Это вам Джек.
Whoa, Whoa. Slow down there, kid. You're not reporting for duty here, so loosen up, okay? We're just chatting. Comprende? I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right? Well, if you're cool with that treatment, you'll make a great Camarilla. They love pussies. I'm just saying, that's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? You said you guys let those Sabat go, too. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun? Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the
Один ты нашел.
word out to the Sabat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse? Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely? Knowing where you're going and all that. I'm not saying he's working with the Sabat. I know he ain't. But he sure as hell could have put the word out there on the street where the Sabat would pick up on it. Just chew on that. You're free to choose who you trust, kiddo. But has old Jack here ever asked anything of you? Nope. Is your existence a thorn in my side? Nuh-uh. Are you a walking testament to my inability to rule? Right. I'm just saying, that's all. Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. 'Cause Prince LaCroix said so. Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that. Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Ventura are born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion. LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich. The facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board. The free-living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. What the hell that means? Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah. That's us, so I'm told. What you want to know? Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here? I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
Мне кажется, ли Мэрилин Мэнсон играет?
You bet, kid. As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain was wired to that shit. Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines crew. Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood. Moving right along.
Конечно, там слишком много реплик можно выбирать насчет анархов, но ладно ж пропустим, это и так слишком было.
Again, does everything have to be about these dickheads? The Sabat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though, like the Three Stooges with chainsaws. Yeah, they oppose the Camarilla, but they suck when it comes to execution. The Sabat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same.
Ладно, в общем. Кстати, а ты мне задание какое-нибудь дал?
What's up? Sure thing, kiddo.
Ты же позвал меня сюда. Странно. Ну
What's
ладно.
on your...
Стоп. Стоп.
What's up? What's up?
Ты...
What's up? Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away. What's on your mind? What about him? Ah, man, we got our own problems. Let the kin sink or swim.
Если что, окно открыто. Это я помню.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy? Oh, you want to know what my problem is? All right, I'll tell you what my problem is. You ready? You are my goddamn problem. Anyone who would lay it down for some cape in an ivory tower deserves what they get. Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders? The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention? You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it. Oh, that's real. Let me put it in perspective for you. The Camarilla claims every kindred's part of the organization regardless. You do something they don't like, well, you're Camarilla, so you get punished under their laws, like it or not. I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix rolled in. That goddamn blood witch told you what? He thinks we're responsible for that plague bearer? If I hadn't promised Nines I'd keep my nose clean, I'd go over right now and rip him a new wizard shoot. Magic missile casting motherfucker! A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And that gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Так.
Seen, old yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. Our mess? For all I know, this could be some Camarilla plot.
Разозлилась.
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies. Yeah? No one like him in this world or the next. He's to the anarchs what George Washington was to the colonies, what Ho Chi Minh was to Vietnam. He is the LA anarchs personified. He's a great leader, and yet, he's humble. I'd die for him. And LaCroix's like Nixon with a 100-year term of office. Fucking Euro trash fop. You deserve the government you get. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh, Cammy. Yeah? Who the hell does he think he is, coming into town claiming Camarilla authority over the city? We kicked them out 60 years ago. It's like England coming back and telling the U.S. how they should do things. Fuck LaCroix. I'd be more worried about us kicking you out again. And this time, it'll be 500 years before you scrape up enough soldiers to cross the city limit. Yeah? Jack? Jack's Jack. Kind of a legend amongst anarchs. There's not an anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rock star awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't mess with him. He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate, so the rumor goes. Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat. Yeah? We are about passion, Panny, and freedom. Things most Camarilla types just can't understand. I could go on and on, but Skelter says it takes too long to get me off my soapbox. Ask him. Or even Jack. I mean, geez, it just makes sense. Power should be redistributed amongst all of us, not just a few. Communism would actually work for Kindred, where it fails with humans. It's just common sense, you know? Yeah? It's a sham, a pyramid scheme. Nothing but musty, withdrawn elders waging power struggles for no other reason than to keep their own ass alive for one more century. You think you have any real power in the Cam? You're kidding yourself. They deserve you.
Ой, блин. Нет, я не хотел этого делать. Я не хочу быть сакрамилем. Я уже был за ним, мне не понравилось.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. What? Hang on a second.
Shut up!
As I was saying, all this, the life we lead, it's a mess. It's older than this city, this country. Who knows how long this shit's gone on. Promise you'll be out of here by morning. You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be, which is, of course, the biggest load of horseshit a man ever heard. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. I got their meeting right here. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun. After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches. The hell with you, then. You go on back to your tower. Say what you want about me, but not one of us in this bar is a no-good, two-faced, backstabbing, would-be tyrant like that son of a bitch LaCroix. He and his Camarilla are on borrowed time. You tell him Nines Rodriguez said so. Thought I told you to get back to your tower. Run along. I think LaCroix's shoes need polishing.
What? No. No more questions. Every time I talk to you, I just want to smack you. It's like talking to a wall that you want to take down with a sledgehammer.
Блин, я случайно испортил с ними отношения.
What's up?
Ну, по крайней мере, научил драться. Вообще хотелось бы быть якобы вампиром-одиночкой, не принадлежать никакому обществу. Много читать. В смысле? Гонишь, что ли?
Damn, man! Don't be sneaking up on a brother with your crackhead skin disease test tube baby looking ass! Damn near shit my pants! I don't sell no soap, so what the hell you want? Take a look. But I ain't got no rock, so I know you ain't interested.
Someone there?
А, всего-то. Обидно, конечно, что на пустом месте Masquerade пропал. Чертовски обидно. Так что... Вроде тоже чувак должен продавать, как мне помнится. Блин, нужно быть аккуратным теперь. Маскарад на пустом месте просто впадает. Почему не хотите впустить? Тут Лакруа живет, если что. Да уж, решили уединиться, а тут охоп прилетело. Кстати, поспрашивать можно, вы говорили. Тут, как я помню, все закрыто. Ну, вот это неплохое место, чтобы закончить серию. Так, давайте войдем, поговорим с людьми, ну и закончим серию. В смысле? Я этого не помню. Я же никогда не был. Впервые такую хрень вижу. Такой бред, ребят.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on.
Это та самая девчонка, про которую нам тот чувак лысый, черненький говорил.
No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone. His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a Toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually. Oh, well, he's pretty powerful. He's probably, like, too far behind the scenes for you to know about him. Maybe you know some of the people who work for him. No, don't go. I really need to find him. Really. Maybe you can ask around. Oh, look. I haven't seen him in days. He said he'd come see me again. He promised. I might age. He promised I wouldn't get thirsty. Well, fine. You're just some no-dick fledgling. I've hung out with way more powerful vampires than you'll ever know. I wouldn't drink your gutter blood if you were the last vampire on Earth.
Первый диалог не зашел. А как я скажу ей, чтобы она не приходила больше к анархам?
Oh God, get away from me.
Hey, stop right there!
Они так смешно бегают. Даже наверху засмеялись. Вот она засмеялась. Наверное.
Ugh. Corpse fluids, playing overt possession. This is confession. No mosh pits in my establishment.
Опаньки.
Ugh. Corpse fluid.
Вообще, по сути, она должна была нам задание дать. Видимо, поэтому, то, что мы на Сферата поставили такую бирочку. Я-то думал, в этом заведении будет интереснее. Обычно я сюда раньше заходил, только музыка классно играла. Жесть. Да уж, играя на Сферата, тут такие ограничения сразу ставятся. И все сразу разошлись. Ладно, ребят, давайте тогда и мы закончим эту серию. А, нет, смотрите-ка. Присоединяется. Ну и давайте уже присоединяйтесь тоже к следующей серии. Нас уже окружили. Нас любят. И вы желательно тоже. Если вам нравится данное прохождение, ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на канал и смотрите следующую серию. Всем пока-пока.